We are now live. Welcome back, everyone. Oh boy. By the way, could someone put the ambient music and rhythm? Actually, fuck it, I can do it. Hold on. I nearly forgot about that. Oh yeah. Fucking. Mhm. Oh boy. Ah. How does the bot sound? I will. Yeah. I'll just give me a sec. I'm just getting the boat set up, the Fred boat. You have to turn it right up if you want to hear it. By the way, it's like over 100%, I think. Okay, I will lower it to 80%. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so yes, welcome everyone to the first part of our Black Crusade game called Rising Sun. Last we left off, we were creating characters, and it kind of had to end a little abruptly, unfortunately, as creating an Eldar is trickier than I thought, but then Bill kind of came up with a solution, we ran with that, and it's just about sorted now. There is also, yes, by some guy from fucking MIT apparently wrote these things years ago. In any case, we also did a bit of changing around. Ritualist is no longer fat Nurgle guy. He is fat Space Marine Warpsmith Nurgle guy, I think. I'm not sure if he's fat or not. Yes. Skog is still Kitty Cat. Bill's still Bill. And Nullus has re-rolled as a champion, basically. So he will be leading this merry band of autists on their journey, or at least be the de facto leader, in a sense. Mm. So, you're all on the Red Sun after being well, you answered Lord Cyrus's call for strong, able-bodied followers of the gods. You are, at the moment, preparing to set off, and you're all currently chilling out in a place that I forgot to put a map for, so bear with me in a minute. Yep. Okay, you are in a mess hall, basically, essentially having your breakfast. And you're all just chilling out with each other. You're all kind of roughly at the same table. You're not really sure why it's been arranged this way, but you're all there, kind of just munching on your various foodstuffs and having drinks. You're drinking alcohol, of course, in the morning, because many of you don't give a fuck. And there's plenty of other people from the warbands there. And so, would you like to begin talking about anything before we do some stuff? Okay, great. Do you have to roll anything for that, by the way, or do you just take it? I'm very quickly just going to find the map for this as well. How many hours? 4. Okay, this will be interesting in the future. Seriously, I really need... Oof. Oh god. Damn. Okay, I've got the scene for you now, guys, as well, so I'll take you over to the mess hall in a moment. They eat very fine foodstuffs that they synthetically make out of shit, basically. They're kind of like fucking, what are the people that eat corn and stuff? Yeah, yeah, kind of like Star Trek. It must be rough being in Star Trek. You don't get to eat real meat, you just eat corn all the time. Yeah. Mm. So yeah, you're all sitting around, fucking enjoying your breakfast. Yeah, you've kind of bumped into each other a few times. You vaguely know who the person is, like what their name is and shit, and what they do. Nullus has somehow kind of become a weird, de facto group leader, mainly because he's a, fairly old dude. He's been around a little bit, knows some things, being a, old veteran of the Long War. As is, the Red Cyclops. What's your name, Ritual? The Dark Cyclops. He's actually arguably even older than Nullus, but this may result in arguments at some point down the line if you bring this up. Oh yeah, actually fucking do it. Yes. Yes, I actually would like you to do that, because that'd be fun. Just to make him even older. Oof. He's a 4 years old champion. Alright. Just roll 10. Oh my Jesus. You are Marine as well. Goddamn United States Marine. Nobody can hold me, oh shit, the copyright. But no, we got to. You are younger than Ritualist. Oof. But you're still. So 6. So write that on your sheet on age. Just put 6335. That is a good picture, by the way, Lozzie. I like it. Let's have a look. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I'll put this in the chat. Yeah, it's pretty horrific. The Mastro noob. Oof. Oh boy. Oh my god. No. Oh yeah. But to be fair, I mean, these are Space Marines in theory, should be able to sit on these, so they have to be pretty big. I think that's the perspective, honestly, not the actual size. I don't know. Honestly, this is the best mess image I've found for what we're going for. Anyhow. Yes. I'm just about to bring that here. As you're finishing off your breakfast, hopefully, you hear a voice over the intercom. And you recognize it as Lord Cyrus. And he goes, "My brethren, would you please join me on the bridge? We have much to discuss." He is implying all of you because he only beams it to this room, basically. Alright. There are others that follow you out of the room. They are, for the most part, simply just cultists. You get the impression that you guys are probably like the biggest motherfuckers in this room currently. There may be other people on the ship that are quite strong as well, but at least in this room you're probably the most capable bunch. So yeah, you're on your way to the bridge through the winding corridors of this labyrinthine vessel. You're marching along with a few cultists. Most of the cultists kind of stay away from you guys. They kind of keep a respectful distance back. There's a few of the kind of older ones who, some of them look like they might have been traitorous guardsmen of some description, or mercenaries, pirates, therefore that have found the faith, so to speak. They're a little bit closer to you guys. Yep. You wink at him. He kind of looks a little intrigued, but also kind of just shakes off like, nah, I shouldn't mess with those people. Fuck, no. Oh yeah, is that what your role was for? Yeah. Okay. You kind of do it, and almost fall on your ass, but you do just kind of catch yourself at the last minute because, you know, you're Eldar and sheep. The cultists react very mixed to this. Like, they're impressed that you attempted to do this, but they're also extremely wary of you because you're a fucking Xenos to them, so... And they're not too sure what to make you. Indeed, that's exactly what happens, in fact. But you did roll quite badly, so only just. Oof. Oh no. Alright. Okay. Do you guys want to do anything else as you're walking towards the bridge? Roll a perception check at +10. You know how to do that right with the macros. Ah, it's 2 degrees success. Not bad. In some of the alcoves, you do notice airlocks. There are not many of them, like only when you kind of walk along some of the hallways along near the outer hull. So you can make a mental note of where they are if you wish. But what does it go? You don't need to make a willpower test. You can just decide to yeet a cultist if you really want. Ah, I see. Well, I will say that you think about it and then think, there's better opportunities for something like that, you know. More discreet times. You may roll perception, unless what are you looking for specifically, or just in general? Okay, roll at... make a neutral one test. You fail, just. You do spot a couple of cameras, like 1 or 2 maybe. But if there were any more that were hidden better, then you couldn't see any. You do also notice some of the doors have like security locks, but most of them are unlocked at the moment, you know, the main doors. The Chaos Big Brother. Okay. Okay. You very shortly arrive on the bridge of the Red Sun. Thank you. Thank you very much, Sir Ritualist, for drawing this art for me this afternoon, literally. And I will place some tokens. Basically, let me actually rearrange it. You guys should be up now that I think about it. Because the chair is facing downwards, if that makes sense, so... Oh yeah, for... So there's a couple of, like, cultists milling around with you. You can imagine the rest. And what you doing here, Lossie? Is that you entering the room dramatically? There is a few consoles that you can do that on. Yep. You succeed with 2 degrees, so yeah, you can totally do that. In fact, you succeed with more degrees, Lozzie, because you're on natural stats. You get 3 degrees, so you successfully dab on the console and sit on it. Doing some effeminate pose, no doubt, to look even more haughty. Thinking pose. Okay. Nollis mutters, we live in a society. This is true, Nollis. You live in a chaotic society, but a society nonetheless. Anyhow. This... Okay. As you file in, Lord Cyrus slowly turns to you after looking at his viewing screen. And he's like, "Ah, my brethren, you have arrived. Good. I did indeed, Warpsmith. We are about to embark upon a great endeavour, entrusted to us by Lord Abaddon himself of the Black Legion, and we are honour bound to carry it out. The great Lord will soon start his 13th Black Crusade. A crusade that will shake the Imperium to its... No. The Lord will not need to start 14th, for this one is the one that will crush the Imperium once and for all. Now... Oh boy. Yeah. To be fair, you are probably older than Lord Cyrus, so this is kind of why he kind of just hand waves it away, you know, as a thing. Anyhow. I'm glad to see our little Eldar friend agree so heartily with the cause. I am pleased. As I was saying, the Black Crusade is going to crush the Imperium once and for all. And a very important task that we have been set on to achieve this is to crush this Imperial agri-world. Please consult the view screen for a moment. And as you turn, he points you towards this image that comes up on the tactical screen. Oh, our intelligence reports this is mostly just a orbital station above Argus 3, the agri-world we're going to invade. There is not much of him. Yes? An agri-world? You should surely know what an agri-world is, my friend. The station. It's merely an orbital facility. Many Imperial worlds have these things, you know, to facilitate commerce, docking for the Imperial Navy, traders, etc. not really much defenses. They do have defenses, of course, but not a lot, shall we say. Our cruiser, our small force, will be more than likely to take them out. We will not be going alone, mind you. We have a small strike force led by a representative of the Black Legion. A Lord... my friend, there are a few picket ships from the Imperial Navy, maybe a light cruiser, possibly. Nothing we have to really worry about. We shall crush them in one swift, decisive attack. There is no cause for alarm. Orbital defenses, again, not much defense on planet either that could strike into the void. Maybe a couple of macro cannons in in the capital world. Again. Indeed. While securing the technology might be prudent, it is not the primary goal of this attack. Our primary goal is to sweep over the Imperium like a tide of locusts, ensuring terror and destruction and glory is brought to the primordial ones. His eyes just light up as he says this, like, you know, he's really into the our gods, as you can tell. It is a fair point. We shall, of course. Yeah, carry on, Grunt. Okay. Would one of you... Would one of you roll... Yeah, you're ritualist, you're welcome to make... do you have any knowledge rolls, actually, that you could use? Use common lore... you find out the defenses specifically, or something else? Make common lore war at plus 10. Okay, ritualist, you get about 4 degrees of success there, so you know you could probably land a team on with like maybe a singular ship on like sort of, you know, the side of the planet that doesn't have the orbital facilities without getting fired upon too much. Whoa. Oh shit, how did you... I was looking at Thingy's roll there. I'll say you made this deduction. Let me just look at Ritualist's roll first. Where is it? It says Common Lore Tech. Alright. All of you basically just make rolls, yeah, for what stuff you've got. There you go. Okay, so that's like 4 degrees, yeah. You all deduce. Yeah. you all easily deduce that you could probably land a like covert strike force quite easily onto this world, as the defenses don't really cover the whole place, like mainly just to defend the orbital station. That's what the orbital cannons are for. But you can speak common Lozzie, but I did just forget to list that. But Eldar can easily speak human, yes. Oh. On the orbital station, it's on an agri-world itself. The station, my friend, well, the Imperial Navy has a few security teams on board. Maybe some ratings might have access to weapon lockers. All just pure wheat for you to reap. Nothing that will pose a serious challenge. So yeah, as I said, from what you concluded, you could land a strike team on the planet, but it really doesn't seem like Lord Cyrus is particularly interested. Like, for him, this is mainly about just sowing terror and disorder throughout the Imperium. That is the main objective. They're not particularly interested in the strategic value of the world, but he is not entirely, what do you call it, opposed to your suggestions. He just doesn't really consider it that important right now. You can, if you like, try and make a one of you. I'm thinking the best way to do this would be to try and convince him of if you have any plans or suggestions that you could make. And you guys could maybe back him up with some rules as well, or just some bonuses, I'm thinking. Mm-hmm. That's a pretty fair assumption. Yes, roll me a... You can use charm for this, I think. And I will say that because... Do any of you guys, like, agree with his suggestion as well? You've all made enough sufficient rolls to know the situation from the data. So what I'll say is... I'll say collectively you will give him like a plus 30. So you make a charm test plus 30. Oh shit. Did you just roll an 83? An 87? Oh jeez. I'm just trying to see if the macros... Just... Yeah. Yeah. Which is quite unfortunate. He kind of listens... Yeah. Yeah, it's only like 2 degrees of failure. It's not horrendous, but he kind of just sort of hand waves what you're saying and just goes, we will strike them quickly, decisively. That will be the end of it. There will be no escape for the rebel scum. Do not be alarmed, my child. It will all just follow the plan. Okay. If there is nothing else, my children, Prepare yourselves. Prepare yourselves for war. And I will call upon you again when the time is right. Go to your stations. May the gods guide your path. And then you will simply filter out of the room. Indeed. And I'll put you back in... I'm just going to say the mess hall again, because this is like the sort of communal bit you will kind of hang out in, where you may discuss what you've just learned. The ship, by the way, is entering warp as you're on your way back. To be fair, dude, apparently Skog might need to dab out soon anyway, so we may... Alright, no worries. We'll carry on for a bit, because I can always kill it whenever, you know, and we'll just end on a cliffhanger for the resuming next time. It's no worries. Yeah. So basically, Ritualist, are you sticking around for a bit, or are you going to dab out shortly? Yeah. No worries, no worries. Alright. So basically you're all, I presume, just in the armory mainly, but also kind of dabbing in and out from the common room to pick up stuff, and then just cleaning your gear and all that and getting ready for something. Okay. You may go to the armory if you wish, Ritualist. And you speak to the... You may make an acquisitions check, which I will find the rules for. Sorry? Yes. You still have all your gear. No. You keep all your own shit. In fact, Chaos is very much ANCAP land, for the most part. Okay, let me just find the page this is on. Okay, I think infamy is in the it's in the infamy page, right? Attaining items. They are photon grenades, and I believe there may be charges in one of the books somewhere for EMPs as well. I'm gonna say all of you can make one acquisitions roll in the armory, basically. And you speak to the quartermaster and see if they'll give you some. Yeah. 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 Okay, how many roughly in the box? Like 10 or so, are you thinking? I'll say... Okay, 5 to 10 items is a -10, because that's a significant quantity. What is the rarity of a smoke grenade? Yeah. I'm gonna say if you're doing that as well, one of you can assist. Does anyone have any kind of commerce like skills and stuff? I okay. I will say collectively this will add an R plus 20 to the roll, just from all you guys dabbing in on it. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, just please check the rarity for me. Make me an infamy check at plus 30 to acquire the smoke grenades. Yeet, you acquire 10 smoke grenades. Successfully. Okay, those are definitely a thing. Crack grenades. How many would you like, Ritualist? That's 5 to 10 again. I'm going to say you get another case of 10. And I'm going to be nice and say you give them the same. What's the rarity of a crack grenade, actually? So that's a minus 10. Okay, Ritualist, make a... I'll be kind and say you get another plus 10 as well, because you're an old dude that fucking knows his way around. Infamy plus 10, basically. Just, yeah, 10. No, minuses or anything, just put 10. Oh, dab! You acquire a case of 10 crack grenades! Yeah, boy. Okay. Right, Nullus. So Nullus wants like C4. Uh, I love how there's like fucking modifier quantity modifiers for like 101 to 1,000 items, Legion, and then impossible over 1,000 items. Yep. They're technically not weapons. They're like sort of infantry items. They do shit damage, that's the weird thing about them. No, not shit damage, they do shit pen, that's what it is about them. It's like... Yeah, that's... yeah. Calm leech. Why can't... Oh, don't tell. Okay, Stony makes points somehow. Apparently, no one can hear you guys. I don't know what's up with that. I'm trying to figure this out. Let me listen to the stream. On... Because I can hear you guys in Discord. I'm just trying to... Yeah. Yeah, basically. This kind of is a Sargoy stream, to be honest, when he's doing fucking Cyberpunk. Anyway. Yeah. Well, that has literally turned into a sopping session already, so... Okay, I'm really pissed off that this fucking thing's not picking up your audio. I don't even know what's the problem is, like, I can't figure this. Oh, for what are you trying to acquire, sorry? It's rare, okay, give me a sec. So that's minus 10. How much of this ammo do you want? So when you acquire items, are you acquiring a single magazine, I take it? Okay, do you want like 2 to 4 magazines of this special ammo? What kind of ammo is this? And they're both the same rarity. Okay. So if it's rare, that's minus 10, but because it's single, you get plus 10. And you get plus, are you doing it yourself or is someone else making like a roll for you? Yeah. So that would be, let's have a look. I'm going to say that's plus 30 in total because of all you dabbing around in your old armors and shit. So the first one for the Ravager bolts. Yep, you acquire the magazine of Ravager bolts, and the same roll again for the other stuff. You do not acquire those rounds, though. You do a bit of haggling Rick Harrison style. And he's like, nah, man, can't do it. Yeah. Alright, let me just try something for a moment. You may. Oof. I kind of feel like you should all just have microbeads. I think it's kind of dumb to not have them, honestly. So, yeah, you all have fucking microbeads. Yeah. Someone dropped out. I think it was Lozzie. Oof. Is it because my fucking audio is up way too high for the bot? Right, I've turned the bot off. Everybody talk. Give me a sec. No, I don't think that fixed it. Never mind. Is it because I'm capturing the different window or some shit? Ah, fucking hell. Yeah, potentially. But this is the... Yeah, go on. Yeah. Well, this is the problem when I'm doing the technical shit and the GMing at the same time. No worries, man. I might kill the stream, but we'll keep the recording up for a bit, so... Yeah. Alright, so... Sorry, Stony Mick and everyone else watching. I think we will call the stream there for a minute, and we probably won't go on too much longer anyway. We'll just have the shopping session and come back to this. We may, if people are up for the scheduling challenge, resume it this week, since it's been a bit of a kerfuffle with technical issues. But we'll see how it goes. There you go. Yep. And as I said, Skog may need to dab out as well. And I think we lost Lozzie, so you know what? Fuck it. Appreciate your time, man, but we will resume this at some point in the future, hopefully this week. So, ciao for now.